Okay, part two. So what I was going to say before my last video cut off was I didn't really talk about in my meal planning my blue and my orange. I do eat these. Well, I eat my blue every day because that's my cheese. And then hummus also goes in the blue category. So if I ate hummus as a snack, like I dipped cucumbers in it, which I do that often, I usually only would fill this half full with hummus, so I can still reserve the other half for cheese later on, which I generally save for dinner because that's when I make pizza or tacos or something like that, and so I want to have a little bit of cheese left over to sprinkle on that. So generally that's that. The orange I don't use super often. If I do use it, I usually use it for nuts. If you can see from my daily meal plan, I don't eat salads real often. I do like salads, but for me, salads, I don't know, it takes a little more prep. I don't know, it's just, and sometimes, I'm really hungry, and a salad doesn't necessarily, hit it for me. So if I do eat salads, it's mostly at home. I don't like to take salads on the go for lunch. That's just me. Some people do, and that's great. So I don't use this little guy much. Sometimes, like I said, if I'm hungry, I'll grab some nuts and use for this guy. But if I'm eating a salad, I would put my dressing in here. But that's why it's just not mentioned in my daily menu, because sometimes I eat it, sometimes I don't. And that's the thing about this plan is you don't have to eat every container. However, you should never be hungry. They say the most important containers to eat is make sure you eat your veggies and your protein and your carbs and daily and your fruit. And then your blue, orange, and your teaspoons. If you're going to leave something out of your day, leave out those containers or one of those containers or that kind of thing. If some of you are starting in a higher bracket, the biggest complaint people say to me is it's too much food, I can't fit it all in. Well, if you're going to kick something out, then kick out those containers and try to get the rest of your containers in. That's just a general thing to do. Again, if you're hungry, don't be hungry on this plan. If you're hungry, you need to fuel your body. The calculations are calculated to put you in the brackets according to you burning the daily calories you're supposed to burn on your workouts. If you're somebody that works out more, if you add a run to it, or if you go walking at lunch or do something like that, you're burning more calories. So therefore, your body might tell you, I need more food. You need to fuel your body. You need to replace, your body, refuel it with proper nutrition. So that's the key. So if you do an extra workout or something like that and you're hungry, eat. Now, know the difference between hunger and boredom. Obviously, there's a difference. Drink you a full glass of water, that kind of thing. But if you're still legitimately hungry, then go eat. Start with veggies. Fill your thing up, eat just some veggies. You're still hungry. Next thing I would do is go to protein and get yourself a healthy protein and go from there. So that's my advice. We haven't talked a lot about drinks. By far what you need to be drinking is water. You can still have coffee. I drink coffee every morning. I put a little bit of almond milk in my coffee, which is free, and I sweeten mine with stevia in the raw, all natural sweetener. I use 1 packet. So you can still have your coffee. And then I drink water besides that. And then, of course, my Shakeology. But if you haven't tried sparkling water, try sparkling water with different fruits in it. Or there's even a few things if you are really having that carbonation craving and really feel like you need it. Then there's a few little different sweeteners on the market, there's a Skinny Girl that's sweetened with stevia, and then there is another brand of the little squeezy fruit flavor enhancers. It's called Steer, and it's has just all natural ingredients in it. So they're not exactly Fix approved, so I wouldn't drink them constantly. But if you feel yourself oh, I really want carbonation, I really want a Coke, get you some sparkling water, pour it over ice, and give yourself a squeeze of that stuff in there. That'll flavor that sparkling water for you, and it'll be good. Again, not 100% fixed approved, but much, much better choice for you than a soda or something like that. So, again, don't recommend it. But I'd rather you do that than give in to that craving. Be strong, people. You're going to see a big transformation in 21 days. Don't worry about the scale. Stay off the scale. If you need to be on the scale, get on it once a week. Or if you can hold yourself, get on it at the end of your 21 days. Do take your measurements, because even if you don't see a huge difference on the scale, I promise you're going to lose some inches. And best of all, you're going to feel better. So shoot me questions if you have them. Thanks, guys.